in rural America. When we as a nation take a blanket approach to how we respond to disasters. Flooding, such as what we are experiencing along the Missouri River, is historic and totally out of the box. Not all the disasters are the same, and we should be flexible in our responses to them as well. Putting arbitrary dates on a long-term flood actually jeopardizes a community's recovery from the disaster. We are still experiencing floodwaters in some areas through northwest Missouri, and it's impossible to put an ending date on a disaster that has not ended. March 16th was the first water rescue date, and the last was September 30th. However, FEMA's event dates for our disaster do not reflect this. It's the same flood, and we should be helping people with recovery, not trying to penny pinch by adding end dates to a flood that has not ended. How we approach mitigation also needs to change. U.S. Highway 136 was devastated by the flood of 2011, and so was U.S. Highway 159. Both have been underwater several times, and repairs have been made twice on US 59 just this year. It is currently underwater again. This is a continuous cycle of destruction, repair, destruction, repair. These US highways are vital roadways to our communities and incurred damage in the same areas in 1993, 2011, and now in 2019. Why are we not leveraging mitigation programs to rebuild these roads with proper underflow and elevations that will prevent repetitive damage? We need FEMA to provide field staff that are empowered to help us find solutions and implement them. Simply placing a fact sheet on a website does not cut it. If we do not change how we respond to disasters such as long-term flooding, we will continue to watch taxpayer dollars wash away. Another example, the Corps of Engineers has spent approximately $22 million to temporarily repair 2 inlet breaches. While these breaches were very large and could be measured in yards, not miles, the cost to build a whole new levee system in the area north of US 136 is $35 million, according to the estimates I've received from our levee sponsors. Let me say this again. $22 million for a few hundred yards on a temporary repair, or $35 million on 7 miles that would strengthen the resilience of our county's critical transportation routes. Our levee sponsors and the Corps of Engineers both agree that setting the levee back and building a whole new system could be cheaper than repairs and would also protect lives and properties in Atchison County. For this to occur, it will take partnerships from various agencies at the federal, state, and local level to sort out the details, such as financing the purchase of ground to construct the new levee system. What I'm saying is, if we use common sense, we can actually protect lives, property, and save taxpayer money. As a floodplains administrator, it is my job to ensure that the citizens of our county are adhering to local floodplains ordinance. If their home is damaged greater than 50%, they cannot just go in, make the repairs back to what it was before the flood, and wait for the next flood to hit. As homeowners, they must mitigate according to NFIP rules. And yet, as public agencies, we do not adhere to this tried and true methodology of mitigation. I have to tell our citizens to do as we say and not as we do. Public agencies are wasting taxpayer money by building back as it was and waiting for the next round of floodwaters to inundate. We do not allow our citizens to do this with their personal properties. Why are we as government agencies not holding ourselves to the same standards? Again, I want to thank you all for this opportunity to be here today, and I will be happy to answer your questions as openly and honestly as I can.
Thank you.